And we're back to learning Gimp here, day 68. Let me show the shear tool. We go back to one of our basic examples that I've used a couple of times already. So we create an empty layer first. I call that rect for rectangle. Then we use the marquee rectangle select, and let me give that a specific size of 750 times 750. Now we use the bucket fill. Black is our foreground color, and I left click inside of the selection. Then we go to select none. So now we have a simple rectangle, and we can shear that using the shear tool. You will find that in the box where the transformation tools are, so scale tool, rotate tool, flip tool. It's also where the shear is. Shift H is the short key if you can't find it. And when it's active, you can see the menu on the top right. You can shear it horizontally and vertically. You can also left click drag here directly instead of using plus minus and the scale in the menu. Keep in mind that when you shear it in one direction and then you switch to the other, the first one will be set to 0. So you cannot directly shear it in both directions at the same time. That's not possible with this tool. But once you've got it, let's say horizontally, you can simply reapply it. So just make sure that it's active, left click on your rectangle again, and then use the vertical shear. And you can see it's possible to shear it in both directions, but you have to do it in 2 steps. So the tool doesn't allow that directly. All of the options right here are the same as with the scale tool, so there's nothing new. Maybe the guides right here, but usually you don't need that. So let me set it to no guides. Let me go back, Ctrl Z. Once more, the menu on the top right has 2 functions here. The reset just sets it back. The shear confirms. And as I've said, if you want to shear it horizontally and vertically, do it in 2 steps and you're good. This also works on images and text. Let me show you that for a text element. I use the type tool, type it in, then press Ctrl A. I switch it to Arial Black, everyone has that, and I size it up. Now I use the shear tool. And for the horizontal shear, it creates this typical italic style. So if your font doesn't have an italic style, you can actually fake it using the shear tool. One thing before I forget, if you don't see it at all, you can go to Tools, Transform Tools, and there you will find it again. So just in case. But as I've said, the short key is Shift H. So if you press that, it should pop up. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.